Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. We've got our amazing performance Malik here, the Fiat 126P, this one, with with slick tires and performance parts. Only like the distributor cables and stuff like that. Not much more. So yeah, it's got an amazing 30 horsepower. So this is, this is for serious drivers now. It's 30 horsepower. I mean, if you can handle that, you can probably handle anything. So we're going to say goodbye to it now for almost 9,000. Sell the car. All right. And now we have to work on this piece of shit. Pretty much because it's so rusty. Right, let's take all this stuff off that's in very bad condition. The body will need repairing too. Very much so, in fact. Let's take the bumper off. It's missing some stuff as well. All right. So let's repair the body. Oh, the frame. Oh, only 1,700. That's not much. That's all right. All right, let's try repairing the panels first. Oh yes, I forgot. Bing, bing, bing. Ah, no, I destroyed the bumper, I think. All right, so let's see what we can put on there. Not that. Not that. Not that. But what do I have then? No, I've got way too much stuff there to check. I don't have the lights, I know that, and... So, wait, what? And will we repair the doors? What about the hood? Okay, there we go. It's a little bit better, but, well. So, this is a Bolt Reptilia. We need quite a lot of stuff for it. Let's see. Bolt. Oh, okay, there's a Reptilia. Is it 2 L's? No, it's 1 L. So what do we need? We need the front bumper with the front left door. What else do we need? We need the hood, front left fender, the hood, front left fender. We need both of the tail lights. We need the rear bumper as well. Right headlight. I think we need these as well. All right. Wait a second, there they are. Ah, darn it, I didn't even see that. They're pop-up ones. Oh well. Well, they're in pretty bad condition, so I'm gonna replace them with new ones. There. I wish you could turn on the lights and, see them pop up. And there we go. Pop-up headlights are kind of funny. The old, what was it? 72 Corvette? Was it a 72? I can't remember now. That I drove had pop-up headlights. And of course, one of them sort of popped up, but you had to prop it up yourself. And the other one just refused to pop up. So you had to sort of go underneath the car, get your arm up there and push it up, and then find the little locking latch that locks it in place. And because, of course, driving with headlights on at any time of the day or night here is mandatory, that was, of course, a good thing to do, because I didn't really was prepared to pay tickets for not having my headlights on. I don't think I would really pay for tickets, especially in a classic car like that. They would probably just say, hey, man, you need to, get your lights on or get them fixed. But yeah. That was quite funny. Why am I lifting it already? That was a bit weird. Oh well. I'll need to get the engine. But yeah, let's disassemble this thing because we will be putting it back into excellent shape. Brake pads off. No, front wheel hub. Yeah. So yeah, having old cars, buying them is quite an interesting thing. But, oh man, does it require a lot of money, patience, and, well, pretty much everything else. But I do have to say that having never really owned an old classic myself, even though I do drive a 20-year-old car, but, unfortunately it's not a classic yet. I do have to say that driving that Corvette, it did have some kind of a weird interesting, how should I say, adventurous feeling. You know, you never knew whether you would suddenly break down or if something would go wrong. In fact, one of the tires went flat. And, you know, I thought, damn it, you know, I punctured the tire and it's not even my car. So I brought it back to a mechanic and they fixed the tire. Unfortunately, the actual wheel had, you know, it looked like it was one of those old steel ones. You know, the cheapy ones. You know, and it fit the car. It was an American car, an old American car, and I believe mostly they used, at least back in the day, well, they use it here, steel wheels, not alloys. Unfortunately, I never knew, and the guy didn't know that as well either, that the thing was actually light alloy. But it was made to look like, you know, the old steel tires, or not the tires, but wheels. So what he did was, God, he wasn't very careful, and he actually, while taking off the tire from the wheel, he damaged the wheel part a little bit. We didn't actually notice that until we brought the car back to its owner, but I felt so bad. It was, you know, it was a tiny little thing that you could see it, but I felt so bad. You know, I offered compensation, He wanted none of it. You know, he said everything's cool. But, you know, it's just small things like that. And unfortunately, well, you know, I didn't know either. I thought it was a normal steel wheel. And of course, the mechanic there thought so as well, because he wasn't overly careful, I guess. The other interesting thing was that... let's get that. Come on. The other interesting thing was that the actual tire itself was sort of, you know, the classic stuff. The old vintage stuff. It had a, oh, bloody hell, I'll forget what it's called now. You know, it had that little, I mean, the thing inside, like you have in a bicycle, that actually holds the air. Unlike, you know, today's car tires, which have, you know, which don't have a tube. Is it tubeless? Yeah, tubeless tire. That's what it is. But of course that wasn't, because that was a retro rim and it had a tube in there. So that was quite interesting, you know. The mechanic said that, oh, you know, you have this in there, I'll have to do something different to it then. So that was quite interesting. But yeah, you know, driving that car, it was a rather interesting experience. I like the whole feeling of it. Or not, when I actually put my foot down, because the car wobbled like crazy when you lifted off the throttle, because it was missing some stuff to make the chassis stiffer. So that was an adventure in itself. But it was interesting, you know, and again, I felt like a bloody paparazzi. Because everyone stared at me like I was, I don't know, from Mars. Of course, you know, people have said that seeing these old vintage cars is much more common in the US. And of course, you know, that makes sense, because that's where they are from. The American vintage cars, obviously. But, you know, well, it's actually pretty crazy, because if you compare the prices, over here, I don't know, a Corvette like that will be 20,000. Well, not that one, because that was in pretty poor condition. But, you know, a comparable Corvette in the US will be, I don't know, 10,000, maybe less. It's pretty crazy. Especially if you think that fuel over there is a lot cheaper. In most states, anyway. Not in all states. I think California has pretty expensive fuel. So, yeah. It was actually funny, when I went to California with a rental, I tried to make sure that I had a full tank of fuel before crossing into California, because in Oregon it's a lot cheaper. It's actually one of the cheapest, I think. Alright, let's take the car down now. So yeah, driving that Corvette, it was fun. Going to get some fuel for it at a station, not so fun. because I drove like maybe 200 kilometers while not being a complete hooligan with the throttle. And I think I paid, you know, I paid like 70 or 80 euros for the full tank. So that, yeah, about 40 euros per 100 kilometers. Not quite what I would say economical. The 5.7 was fun though. So, you know, it's probably double crazy then that I'm looking at big American trucks to buy over here. But you know, it's a diesel, so it's gonna be frugal. You know, the bloody 5.9 or the 6.7 or the even the Ford 7.3 Power Stroke. Bloody hell. I'm actually looking at a 6.0 Power Stroke for the F250 now, and drooling all over the place for it. Unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too expensive for my wallet. And you know, the consumption isn't that bad. I mean, it's like 16 liters per 100 kilometers in cities. I mean, that's atrocious by European standards, but you know, it's a big honking truck with a big honking engine, and I like it. And it just looks so nice. It looks so swish. I love big pickup trucks. I can't help it. I guess I don't know, I'm a redneck, or I don't know. Right, let's take the... Oh no, I can't take the heads off because I need to take the manifolds off. So yeah. Lots of dreaming. Lots of looking through, you know, used cars on the net. And just, you know, whoops, I didn't want to do that. Lots of dreaming. Oh man, it would be cool if I had that one. So, oh well. I don't think it'll ever happen, but maybe, well, maybe. Never say never, you know, like they say. So, yeah, you guys gave me some interesting stories about the cars you've owned or you've bought, or the classic ones, or the cars you're looking at. It's quite interesting to see the various tastes. You know, I had everything from people saying they want Mustangs to Chevy Novas to, I don't know, pickup trucks to, Toyota, what was it? Toyota 4Runners, I think? I can't remember. I think that was one big fat guy saying that he wanted a Toyota pickup truck. The one they actually had in Back to the Future. The black one. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, you know, it's pretty awesome to see people so excited about cars. And it is, you know, cars are exciting. And I think it's gonna be, in a way, a very, very sad day when the roads get much safer, because all the cars will be, you know, autonomous. But I absolutely adore driving. I love the feeling of being in control of a vehicle like that. I love going off-road with proper off-road vehicles. It's, I don't know. Of course, today's generations seem to care more about tablets and, you know, mobile phones and stuff like that than perhaps driving, which, you know, if you prefer that, sure, I'm not gonna judge, but it's just kind of sad. You know, the funniest thing is when you're little, you look at older people like, oh man, you know, they're backwards. But then when you get older yourself, you see that you're getting backwards. So it's like today, I can't really fathom how people can listen to some of the music that's coming out, and you know, I find myself going, oh, you know, music 10-15 years ago was the only proper music, and before that, and I sound exactly like the cliche old man that, you know, we as kids perhaps used to make fun of. So it's quite funny. It's quite funny how that works. Let's take the starter off. But, you know, that's how it is. You grow up in an era listening to the music that you listen to. You grow up loving the stuff that you do. And then, of course, the world changes around you. It evolves. It you know, transforms. And people don't like change most of the time. So you're trying to sort of fight back. But, of course, discounting everything that's different. And I'm not saying that's right, you know, I'm just finding it funny that I'm doing the exact same thing that I thought was ridiculous. But that's how it is. But yeah, it does kind of concern me, the whole autonomous thing. It probably won't happen fully while I'm still alive, unless I go immortal or something by, you know, transferring my mind or brains into a robotic shell. That would be awesome. That's one of my goals in life. But yeah, it's kind of sad to think that people will never really feel the excitement of driving a car like that. Well, perhaps they will, you know? Perhaps when everything is autonomous, just like today with go-karts or something, they will have, you know, areas where you can drive a car yourself. Imagine that. Okay, so now we've taken out everything out of this car. Let's try to repair it. Repair everything! Clicky clicky. Man, there's really no point in clicking like this. There should be a repair all button. And that's it. Click, 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 click. Yeah, there's a train mechanic simulator coming out from the same publisher, but from a different developer. And I think I'm quite looking forward to that. There. We've destroyed quite a bit, but there you go. Might actually put performance parts where, you know, where they can go. Right, so engine block, nice, look at that, nice and shiny and lovely. Oh yeah, we'll need all the filters. Filter. What? Oh, that's the body shop. Filter. Let's see, we'll need a V8. Oh no, wait a second. No. Fuel filter. I don't know which one it is. Was it the... Did it have a single overhead? No, it has a double overhead cam, doesn't it? I think. I can't remember. Oh well, let's buy the yellow one. I think it's a double overhead, yeah. So there it is. There's that one. No, actually, wait a second. It's push rod, isn't it? Oh well. Also need a new battery. Battery. Yep. There. The camshaft is pretty knackered. Camshaft. V8. Was it a V8? No, it's a overhead cam. Okay. There. So it's a single overhead. Oh well. Ignition distributor. Ignition distributeur. This one? I think. Yes, the rotor, and then the... Oh no, there's the rotor. That's what I need to buy. All nice and shiny. The distributor cap goes on. The clips, which I've masterfully repaired. Alright, there's the alternator. It can go on as well. Not sure about the steering pump. We'll see. The servo pump, if we manage to repair that. Let's also put the cam gear on there. Cam gear! There. Oh yeah, I'll have to buy the new chain as well, probably. Oh yeah, we managed to repair it. Nice. That's not bad. Look, it's so nice and shiny. Right. I think I'll need to leave the car to put the rest of this stuff in. Yeah, because I need to put the cylinders in and everything. That's right. The sound is back. Okay, now let's put the crankshaft. Oh, I have two of them apparently. Oh yeah, I can't get to the chain. Right, so now I actually need to put it back down to put the pistons in. Not really sure how it's possible to put the pistons in now, but okay. Oh, I'll need 8 pistons. I can actually do the performance one, can't I? Yeah, let's do that. Piston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not a lot, but hey. Oh, great, I have to. You know what? I'm just gonna sell all those. By arrival, by condition. So sell all the junk. Thank you. Also sell all this stuff. Because we can't repair it. Oh, there's so much. Come on. I think I'll leave it at 50% just in case we get some... maybe not, I don't know. Look at that thing going crazy down in the bottom right. Alright, look at these pistons. They're probably forged or something. I'm not sure about the block. Will the block be able to take the extra power? Nobody knows. Alright, let's do this side. Oh yeah, I could have bought the performance alternator or something, right? Oh well, I forgot about that. So there we go, performance pistons. The overhead stuff. Or the head. There. I really wonder how they're gonna do the whole train simulator thing. I believe you'll be able to actually even drive the trains and, you know, go to crash sites and, you know, do stuff there and so on and so forth, which kind of, I don't know, doesn't make me feel too good about it, because they'll be spending, you know, attention on other things as well, not just this simulation of repairing the trains. I don't know, we'll see. So, there's the round air filter. Filter, oh yeah. Oh, there we go, we can buy a performance one. Oh, don't mind if I do. Even though performance air filters are, in most cases, a bit of a, you know, bit of a silly thing, because they won't actually increase your performance, even though people like to put all those sorts of cold air intake filters in and then, you know, simply remove the plastic housing that sort of, you know, make sure that you get the cold air from the outside, from the front of the engine, and, you know, they remove that and then they start sucking in warm air from the engine bay. So they actually lose performance. It feels like I've... Oh, performance spark. Let's buy more. Spark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it also feels like I've already talked about this stuff before. I think every now and then when I get to the air filters, I like to rant about them. Oh well, I do apologize about that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon as well. And we're going to continue next time with when we finish this car. Bye-bye.